Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He's going to go for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's loose. The tag. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big 1st down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosier!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. handoff. It's ball. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Motion from the back. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Now, a 4th down. Number 44 in punt formation to kick it away. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score tied at 7.
The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Gators in the hurry up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's ball. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets away. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the give off the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Mendoza. Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the fields before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the air gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Offense facing 4th down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opens up at the 23-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the misfire, it's second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips a tackle. He throws one to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. It's a running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Mendoza. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the snap, it's Wilson. Makes his man miss. Crosses the 35. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Gators are marching down the field. This is a designed run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't get him to the ground. Just shedding tackles. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Toss to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. The throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. Next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit and take the time and hit that open guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hemby.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Hemby. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd down play from the gun. The short hands, it's Hemby.
Florida 17, Indiana 14.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll immediately call timeout. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Banks. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got a chance. Wide open spaces. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Caught in the backfield. It's Ball. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there. A little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Gators will snap it on first and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Wilson. Slithers into space. All out of space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Good enough for a first down.
The Gators inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Easy. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Timeout, Indiana.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every